What is goody, everybody? Here I am. My name is Sterling, and I got my good friend Joseph over here today.
Welcome to the channel, everybody.
Yeah, if you didn't know, we switched spots today.
This is actually the first time in the history of this show that I've sat on the right side of the couch.
I just threw it out there as an idea, and then it decided to happen.
Yeah.
But welcome back, everybody. We're both in the video today.
Yep.
Today we're going to be doing a little bit of a recap from last week, which was week 3. A very interesting week, I'll say that. We had a few interesting games.
Yes, we did.
We had quite a few boring games. Mm-hmm. Shout out to the 49ers and the Broncos. Yeah, very interesting.
For some reason, the primetime games always happen to be like that.
Yeah.
It just happens to be like that. And then the games that nobody gets to watch are always the bangers.
Exactly. It's like, and then, of course, like they're hyping up the Packers and the Buccaneers all week. And I was even telling my dad before the game started, I was like, dude, this game is going to blow.
Yeah, and the Buccaneers also had no wide receivers.
Exactly.
Like, literally, no Mike Evans, no Julio.
No Chris Godwin.
Yeah, still no Godwin.
Yeah.
Russell Gage was the best wide receiver that was available, and he performed. He actually performed. If you guys watched my week 3 streamers, you would know that. You would have known that ahead of time, and you would have picked him up and played him, and you would be thanking me. But that's none of my business.
No, it's not none of our business. We already know what the deal is. You guys got to take the memo at the end of the day. But without further ado, we're just going to hop straight into this.
Yeah, so we got some topics written down. Some of them from week 3, some of them just from the season so far that we just want to discuss real quick.
Yeah.
And so so you want to get into our first one?
Yeah.
Okay.
So we'll throw in, I have a few teams that fit into this category.
Yes.
So the first team, the Steelers, they're bad.
Yep. We have written down on this piece of paper, Steelers equals trash.
And this can be said for the Houston Texans, no doubt. This can be said for the Chicago Bears. Mm-hmm. This can be said for the Panthers.
Yeah.
Golly, y'all suck. And, dude, I'm about ready to throw the freaking Raiders in there, bro.
Yeah.
Y'all got to figure stuff out. I don't know what's going on. How are you going to tell me that you have some of the best players, the best wide receiver in the league, debatable, one of the best tight ends in the league, also debatable, and you guys are still losing to subpar competition and blowing 20-point leads? So, you know, if we're really looking down at it, like the Steelers, the Bears, the Texans, the Panthers are not on the same level as the Raiders. But if we're really going to do it, the Raiders are the only 0-3 team in the league.
Yeah.
So we might as well just throw them in this category.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, we know that they're not a terrible football team. No. We know that. The record does not show how good they actually are.
True that.
It does not. But, unfortunately, that's why they play the games, and they are sitting at an 0-3 record right now, which is unfortunate, because we know that they're not an 0-3 team.
They shouldn't be.
We know that.
They shouldn't be.
Yeah, they shouldn't be. And it's unfortunate how it's been so far. It really is. Obviously, that game against the Cardinals, that should have been a W.
Without a doubt.
Yeah. And it's just, I'm not sure what is it exactly. The coaching can definitely be better.
Most definitely.
Mm-hmm.
There's a reason this dude got fired.
Yeah.
No doubt. Like, you know, everybody's like, oh, he changed. No, he didn't, bro. He still sucks.
Yeah.
The Patriot way cannot go for every single team. That's all I'm going to say.
And we've seen that a lot.
Patriots.
We've seen that a lot, bro.
Like, we've seen it with the Lions when they brought in
Matt Patricia.
Like, literally, the Patriot way is not for every team. That's all I'm going to say. And the Raiders are not the Patriots, not even close. And that is what it is. Mm-hmm. But we also we're going to look at some good teams now. We're going to throw away the bad teams.
Yeah, we'll put that aside.
Because that's a whole different discussion.
Yeah.
So the Eagles, they're legit, bro.
I would say so.
The Eagles are legit.
I would say so. I'm excited for the rest of the season with the Eagles.
So
far, they've looked really good.
The best secondary.
Yep. They have a really good defense, bro.
They do.
A really good defense. So far we've kind of talked about normal football perspective. I would say the Eagles defense, normally I always like to talk about on this show. I like to stream defenses every single week.
Yeah.
But the Eagles defense, I think they're a viable play every week, no matter the competition. And so I think that they are one of the best, if not the best, fantasy football defense right now.
Yeah.
And on the offensive side of the ball, obviously their new shiny addition, A.J. Brown, has been really good so far.
He's been good.
Devonta Smith just had the best game of his career.
Yeah.
Jalen Hurts has been really good. Dallas Goedert's been doing his thing.
He's a floor player.
Yeah,
he's gonna get you 10 points no matter what.
Basically.
And that's why I really like Dallas Goedert, bro. Like, you can't go wrong with Dallas Goedert. He's gonna get you like 9 to 10 points. Sometimes he'll give you 15 if you're lucky.
Yeah.
But he's gonna give you that. He's gonna give you that floor. He's good, bro.
Yeah,
he's not bad at all. And the Eagles are finally getting it all together, bro.
Yeah.
And that's a good thing to see for the Eagles because, you know, for a little while they look like not good. Like last season they didn't look very good, but this year is a different story. And I hope that they keep on this streak. Like, I like seeing the Eagles with Jalen Hurts, AJ Brown, Devonta Smith, Dallas Goedert, Miles Sanders. We're not going to really talk about you right now. Kenneth Gainwell, you got some work to do. But I mean, the Eagles, you don't depend on them to. They're turning into a passing team.
Yeah, they are,
and that's good because Jalen Hurts, you know, people bang on him for whatever reason with his throwing, it's the same thing can be said for like Lamar a couple years ago.
Yeah,
you just gotta trust, and a lot of times you have him run the plays, you have him do it, and the answers usually come. And that's how it's looking with the Eagles, bro.
Yeah.
And that's a good thing.
So you want to move on to our next point?
Absolutely.
Okay, so this is a player that I'm very interested in talking about. This isn't really a week 3 recap thing, but this is just overall the season so far. And then it's that Amon-Ra St. Brown is the wide receiver 4 on the season so far.
Wide receiver 4.
And he's been great. Now, we saw over the last 5 or 6 weeks of last season, he was great. I actually had, from a video that I made about a month ago, I still have this stat remembered in my brain. But last year, through weeks 12 through 17, Amon-Ra St. Brown was the wide receiver 3 in that time span. And over the first 3 weeks of this season, he's the wide receiver 4.
Yeah.
Now, he is going into this week 4, he's dealing with a little bit of an injury. I can't remember off the top of my head what the injury is. But he's a little banged up right now. But nonetheless, he's been great so far. And when he is fully healthy, he is going to continue to be great.
Yeah.
And it's interesting because coming into the season, people were a little bit low on Amon-Ra because they brought in DJ Chark. They drafted Jameson Williams, who is yet to play. But there was some questions. There was some concern there for Amon-Ra St. Brown. And he's been great.
And, I mean, that can be said with the entire Detroit Lions at this point. They're banged up to all hell. DeAndre Swift, shoulder and ankle. You can't. I'm hearing that they may hold him out until week 6.
Yeah.
And so that's something I'm just going to put out there. If you have DeAndre Swift, start looking for an option.
Yeah.
And in a lot of leagues, there's a chance that Williams is going to be there.
Yeah.
But it's slim.
Slim.
You waited too long. You really did.
Yeah, you did.
You waited 100%. Too long. I mean, you could go out and get Alexander Madison, but I highly doubt he's going to be there either.
Yeah, same with Khalil Herbert. I doubt he's going to be out there.
I doubt it. So now you're kind of looking either you're going to have to go with the option, a really low option, probably Kenneth Walker, the second. He's probably sitting out there just waiting for you to pick him up, unfortunately. Or you can go with, a Kenneth Gainwell. Oh, man, you're going to enjoy that one a lot.
You might find yourself a J.D. McKissick out there on the waiver wires. That's kind of what it's looking like. Unless you're in, an 8-team league, there's probably, some decent running backs out there.
Couldn't be our league, bro.
Yeah, unfortunately. And most 12-team leagues. And probably most 10-team leagues, too, bro.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Running back is very, you have to have your running back, and you have to have him there. Because if not, people are going to be like,
and that's why handcuffs are so important, bro.
Oh, absolutely.
Because, let's say you actually use handcuffs. Let's say you draft DeAndre Swift. You wait, and in one of the last rounds of your draft, you draft Jamal Williams as well.
I wish I would have done that.
So then you have a running back slot pretty much locked up for the entire season. Whether either of them are healthy or not, you have a Detroit Lions running back to play. And both of them, assuming, if DeAndre Swift is healthy, he's very good.
Oh, yeah.
He's great for fantasy.
He's a must start.
He's one of the top fantasy running backs. Yeah. And if DeAndre Swift is out and you have Jamal Williams, if Swift is out, Williams is a top 15, 16 running back, in my opinion, for fantasy.
Well, he's a top 24 player.
Yeah.
If DeAndre Swift is out,
and
he's
also,
a top 24.
Williams, even when Swift is playing, is still really good because he's getting the goal line.
Yeah, that's annoying.
Yeah.
I'm not going to lie. That's really annoying,
bro.
As a DeAndre Swift owner, that is very frustrating.
So, he had 2 touchdowns week 1. Yep. I'm pretty sure he had 2 touchdowns last week.
Yep.
And so he's always going to get the goal line. So even when Swift is not even when Swift is there, Williams still has a value.
Yeah, that's very, very, very frustrating. I'm not gonna lie. I'll watch the games sometimes, and I'm like, please be DeAndre Swift on the goal line. Please be DeAndre Swift, and then it's Williams, and I'm
like every time.
Like I'm like, damn it. Like of course. Like he's snaking those goal line touches, bro.
Yeah.
So we like the Detroit Lions. I've liked the Detroit Lions.
They looked pretty good.
I even said it in a previous video. I was like, Dan Campbell's going to turn it around.
Yeah.
And look at what happened. They're not the best team in the world, but they're also...
But nobody came in expecting them to be a top team.
But they're also...
Some growth for the Lions would just be like a middle-of-the-pack team, and that's kind of what they've been so far.
Yeah, and that's good. They're definitely not the Bears.
Yeah, exactly.
So my question for you, Sterling, is, are the Miami Dolphins legit?
Okay. Are they legit? As of right now, I would say yes.
They are legit.
I would say they are 100% legit. Because we've seen so far that this passing game is great.
Oh, it's great. It's different.
And it's so hard to stop those two guys, bro. It's so hard to stop them when they're on the field together, bro.
Yeah.
It is so hard to stop them.
Can I tell you their favorite play call? All right. Tua, this is what they're going to do. Tyreek, you go straight. Jalen Waddle, you go straight. All right, break. Basically the way it looks.
Yeah.
And but they're eating. If I'm gonna be honest, like, Tyreek Hill, a little bit of a miss last week in week 3.
Yeah. But that's gonna happen.
That's gonna happen,
especially with the wide receiver position.
But Jalen Waddle looks. I know this is gonna be crazy to say. Jalen Waddle looks more consistent than Tyreek Hill at this point. And Jalen Waddle has always kind of been consistent. Like even last year, when he was just starting off as a rookie, he was consistent. Yeah. And he's still consistent. And I'm hoping I don't jinx it. I'm going to knock on wood because they play tomorrow, Thursday Night Football against the Cincinnati Bengals. And I feel like this game has the opportunity to just be a shootout.
Yeah, it does.
But we're not going to talk about week 4 because that's coming out later on. So the Miami Dolphins are indeed legit. If you beat the Buffalo Bills, you're legit. You're legit. And Josh Allen may have missed that pass for them to win the game. And we all seen that coach flip out. Dorsey, he flipped out.
Yeah, dude. Yeah,
that was pretty good. That was pretty nice. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie.
That's good to see every once in a while. Not gonna lie to you.
And then there's that video of Tua and Josh Allen hugging it out.
Oh yeah.
And then there's like a meme going around where it's like, "Don't worry, bro. Good, She'll text you back in the morning." No, she's not. Don't sweat that. You just keep on doing your own thing. But yeah, the Miami Dolphins are they gonna win the AFC East?
I'm gonna go ahead and say no.
Oh, that's tough.
I'm gonna go ahead and say no.
That's tough.
I still think the Bills.
Yeah.
I still think the Bills are gonna win.
So, do you think the Bills are gonna be like 3 or 4 games ahead of them, or like 1 or 2?
Yeah, 1 or 2.
It's gonna be close.
It's gonna be close. Yeah. But I still trust because I don't know. I feel like it's still early.
It is.
And
early.
literally, if we would have had this conversation last week, people were saying the Bills were the best team in the NFL.
Yeah.
And so I still believe they are a top-tier team.
Are.
And in my opinion, even though the Dolphins have still been... even though they've been great to this point, we've seen that the Bills, over the last few seasons, have been one of the best teams in the NFL. And I just feel like it's a little bit too quick to say that the Dolphins are going to win.
And, this isn't me being mean to Tua, but are we sure that he can sustain this?
Yeah.
And I'm not saying that because I don't trust him, but at the same point, he's still young.
Yeah.
He's still learning. He's still got some stuff to learn. Josh Allen, I'm not going to say he's like a veteran, but he's been in the game already, exactly, 3-4 years?
No, it's been more than that. It's been, I want to say 5.
Sheesh. Time flies.
I want to say 5.
But, yeah, dude, it's like, Josh Allen knows how it is to go and play playoff football.
Yeah.
Tua, not yet. And that's nothing against Tua. I have a feeling that this year is going to be their shot. If they're going to the playoffs, they can win a game or 2. And that's great for the Dolphins, man.
It is.
And when you got 2 of the best wideouts, like side by side, like it's pretty hard to beat.
And the Dolphins, they showed you how to do a rebuild.
They do.
Because remember that year It was Fitzpatrick starting.
Yeah, Fitzmagic.
And they were trading everybody, bro. Remember they traded Minkah Fitzpatrick. Yep. They traded some offensive linemen. Yep. They were trading the whole team, bro. They traded Kenyon Drake. They traded a lot of players,
they just said,
just for draft capital.
I'll see y'all later.
And they tanked for Tua. Remember that was the thing, tank for Tua. And and it worked out. And now they make an addition. They make some additions here and there, improve the offensive line. You get yourself a wide receiver. You develop your quarterback slowly, and and it's worked out for them.
It has, absolutely. So for our next subject, we're going to talk a little bit about some rookie wide receivers. Because this year has been very nice with the rookie wide receivers.
And normally it takes probably 6, 7, 8 weeks for these rookie wide receivers to catch on.
Not this year.
And this year, they've burst onto the scene. Yeah. We've seen Drake London already being super consistent. He's been the Falcons' #1 pass catcher over Kyle Pitts, which is unfortunate. But Drake London looks to be a very good player. Yeah. Garrett Wilson had his breakout week in week 2. He had, if I'm not mistaken, 2 touchdowns and 100 yards, a bunch of crazy stuff.
He went crazy.
Chris Olave looks great. Chris Olave looks amazing right now.
Jameis Winston, he's going through it, but he's Jameis Winston. He's going to throw the ball. And sometimes, if you're lucky, he's going to hit the receiver and not the defense. That's if you're lucky, though.
Yeah, if you cross your fingers.
Cross your fingers, cross your toes, you know how it goes.
Much, yeah. Jahan Dotson on the Commanders, he's looked to be pretty good. He's looked to be talented. Unfortunately, he's the wide receiver 3 on that team, so he's not going to get the volume that you want, but he looks to show some promise so far.
His floor is a little bit scary to me. Yeah. To me, at least, his floor could be 3 points.
Yeah, it could be.
But his ceiling, on the other hand, could be a solid 20. Mm-hmm. And that's the thing.
I think he's going to be one of those players to break out in the next couple weeks.
Yeah.
To have a true, because we've seen it we haven't seen a true breakout game from Drake London, but he's been super consistent and super good these first couple weeks.
Yeah. Over 12 fantasy points.
Yeah. Garrett Wilson had that one blow up week. Chris Olave's been great. Jahan Dotson, he's been solid, but I think in the next couple weeks we're going to see a big game from him.
And you never know, within next year he could be a beast. Mm-hmm. And I don't know how that's going to look for Terry McLaurin's outlook.
Yeah, bro, it kind of seems like he's kind of going to be the odd man out. Even though he's the best receiver on this team.
And has been.
Yeah, and has been. It kind of looks like it's not going great for him right now, just the trajectory.
No, it's not. And that sucks because Terry has...
They're not valuing him like how they should.
Yeah. I mean, let's just hope he doesn't have to go to, the Panthers or something like that.
Yeah, bro.
I mean... Trade him if you're gonna trade him, Commanders. Trade him to a good team. Don't send him anywhere garbage because I'm gonna hate your guys' franchise forever.
Yeah, and we've also never seen the true potential of Terry McLaurin.
That's what I'm saying.
We never have seen it.
And if he goes to another bad team, we're just gonna see more of the same.
Yeah,
and I don't want to see that because he don't deserve that more than anything.
And then another guy that I want to add on, was Treyland Brooks. Treyland Brooks. Now, Treyland Brooks was a first-round draft pick to the Titans, and he's been involved so far. He hasn't had the production that you want out of him, but I think he's going to slowly get worked in more and more, and I think he's going to, by 4 or 5 weeks from now, he's going to be in the same conversation with these other guys.
So, Sterling.
Yes.
I have a question for you.
Okay.
So, what if I told you that a second-round pick is the best running back in the league right now?
Yeah?
Yeah.
What if I told you, or what if you told me that? I would probably, a second-round fantasy football pick?
Yeah.
I would probably believe you. I'd be a little bit surprised.
I'd be a little bit surprised, too. Mm-hmm. I mean, wouldn't you expect the first overall pick to be number 1?
I would expect it to be Jonathan Taylor, yes.
Yeah, and that's who we're talking about, ladies and gentlemen. Jonathan Taylor. My question for you is, Jonathan Taylor, where are you at, bro? If you drafted Jonathan Taylor number 1, you're expecting him to be in the upper echelon.
Yeah.
1, 2, or 3. And he is RB number 7.
Yeah.
At this time of the recording, RB number 7.
And that's also because the running backs have been trash.
Yeah, very bad.
Yeah, they've been terrible.
Like I was telling Sterling, every running back has had 1 week where it's like, wow, did you really just do that right now? That was bad. And I don't know, running back is like that, yes. But if you're taking...
But normally, I would say it's not. I would say wide receiver has historically been more inconsistent than the running back.
But
it's
the opposite.
It's the opposite.
I mean, maybe it's because teams are passing more, and that's been the trend for years.
Yeah, years and years.
NFL teams are throwing the ball more than they used to.
Yeah. Well, that's been the trend like ever since they invented the forward pass.
Yeah, exactly. And so, I mean,
imagine fantasy before they invented the forward pass.
Dude, running backs would be like the first like 5 or 6 rounds. You wouldn't even.
Bro, literally.
And then you take like a quarterback. What would be his use? Literally nothing.
Yeah.
He'd just stand there, hike. Okay, here's the ball.
Yeah.
But you know how it goes. If you drafted Jonathan Taylor, you're probably looking around and being like, "What's going on?
Yeah.
Where are you at? I need you. Like, I drafted you first overall. You could have gone. I mean, who else is worthy of number 1 at this point? No, that's a good question.
Yeah. At this point, or like going into the draft?
At this point.
At this point, it would. I don't know, bro.
That's a really good question, huh?
If we're using hindsight, it would be one of the receivers, in my opinion.
And I don't think it'd be Justin Jefferson either.
It probably. I mean, so far Diggs is the wide receiver 1.
But would you use the first overall pick on Stephon Diggs? I wouldn't either.
I probably would have gone Kupp. Knowing what we know at this point.
Cooper Kuppian is a beast. I mean, Jonathan Taylor, if he continues at this rate, he probably could have been like a mid-first round pick in fantasy. Mm-hmm. And that's crazy.
Yeah. And we were expecting Matt Ryan to come in and make this offense better. But it hasn't looked like that at all, bro.
I mean, are we really going to get down to the nitty-gritty of it? Matt Ryan is good for 250 passing yards, 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions.
Yeah.
That's Matt Ryan.
Yeah.
Matt Ryan's stat line for you, ladies and gentlemen. But you see, Jonathan Taylor has that upside. And in fantasy football, all we ever do is talk about upside at the end of the day. It's upside this, upside that. But at the end of the day, we're looking at how their actual performances are and not their upside at some point.
Yeah.
And Jonathan Taylor has loads of upside, and he's proved that last year. But when it comes down to it, he's not playing where he should.
He's not playing like a number 1 overall pick.
No.
But at the same time, none of the running backs are.
No. Besides Saquon.
None of the guys who are in the number 1 pick conversation.
Saquon Barkley, though.
Yeah. Saquon's been really good.
And that's good for Saquon.
But do you think that's going to continue?
Unfortunately, with how good the Giants are, no.
Yeah.
I mean, he's had a little bit of fantasy luck on his side, you know. Danny Dimes.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, I was hearing about this. He probably has the worst internal clock in all of football right now. Like, he'll hold the ball for 2 seconds, looks this way, somebody's not open, he's running.
Yeah.
And then there was another play where he had the ball in his hands. He's seen a whole entire linebacker coming down, and then he gets laid out.
Yeah.
It's like, bro, where's your head at?
Yeah.
Like, you're gonna get murdered, bro. Like, realistically speaking.
This should be the last year of the Danny Dimes experiment.
I don't know. I want to see it keep going, bro. I want to see how far this can go, realistically speaking. Because it's questionable, 100%. But, I mean, I don't know. It's just funny. You get to see Danny Derps every freaking week playing football. It's
I don't know about Danny Dimes, bro. Because remember, they reached on him. They reached in that draft,
in the first round.
In the first round.
And, yeah. You know, there's a lot of funny nicknames for him. Danny Derps. And then, dude, what was the one we were calling him last year?
I don't remember.
The fumble guy.
Oh, yeah.
The fumble guy. Literally the fumble guy.
Bro. You remember that long-ass run that he had and then he fell?
I remember, dude, it's like, I remember seeing a meme where it was like, and then it's like, you know in video games with the crosshair, like when you have a gun, it's like he got sniped, and then you just see him fall. That's literally how it was.
That's pretty much what happened.
I don't know, dude. The Danny Dimes experiments is funny to me, at least. Like it's comical. It's New York Giants football.
But what are they gonna do?
At its best.
What are they gonna do about that situation?
Keep playing them. I don't think you're necessarily like pining to throw Tyrod Taylor out there, realistically speaking.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
So you just roll with it.
I honestly think he's better, bro. It's just that Danny Dimes is their first-round draft pick that they invested so much into, bro. Like, if you put Tyrod Taylor in, bro, I think he would do better.
So, realistically speaking, I don't know, dude. Saquon Barkley and Danny Dirks could be the best duo in football. Like, if we're really going to get down to it.
Bro, their wide receivers.
Rest in peace, Sterling Shepard.
Rest in peace, Kenny Golladay also.
Kenny Golladay, dude, you suck.
Yeah, dude, he does suck.
You suck.
He sucks so much, bro.
And you know what's crazy? Mm-hmm. Me and you had the same amount of catches as Kenny Golladay last week, and he got paid $700K for it, and we got paid nothing.
Yeah, bro.
I call that crap.
Yeah, that's not
crap.
Fair.
That's not fair.
New York Giants, where's my paycheck, bro?
I need it in the mail right now. I could probably catch more footballs than you, Kenny Golladay.
Guess what?
What?
In the first 2 weeks of the NFL season, me and you had the same amount of receptions as Cole Kmet.
Oh, let's go.
That's a W, bro.
Hey, Cole Kmet, give me some of your paycheck, bro.
Yeah, you should, honestly.
Because we could go out there and outperform you. But, I mean, are we really going to blame it on Cole Kmet? Or are we going to blame it on the crappy-ass play calling of the Bears?
Yeah, that's what it is. That's what it is.
If you're throwing the ball, 14 times?
Yeah, that's what they're averaging, yeah.
12 to 14 times
Last week, what's it called? Justin Field had 8 completions. And Cole Kmet had 2 receptions. So, hey, that's 25% of the receptions right there.
25% target share is pretty nice.
That's what I'm saying,
that's
bro.
That's pretty nice.
That's like, for a tight end, bro, that's elite right there. Literally, bro, that's elite. Like, that's one of the best you're going to find, bro. And this man is trash.
He's bad.
Like, Cole Kmet's not trash, but he's trash.
He's trash.
Like, I don't know, bro. Darnell Mooney, too.
Dude. Darnell Mooney. Where you at, bro?
Like, at least try to throw the football. At least try.
Or do they not trust Justin Fields?
I'm not sure, bro.
I don't know what they're thinking.
They run the ball so much.
And it's not like David Opportunity has gone, like, exploded for, like, 30 points a week.
Yeah,
like,
dude.
It's like, dude, I don't know what y'all think you're doing, but it's not working.
No.
If I'm going to be honest, it's not working.
And then Khalil Herbert, too, bro. David Montgomery went down, and then Khalil Herbert comes in and he gets all the carries. Yeah.
He pops off.
Yeah. Like, even without their starting running back, they don't throw the football.
No. That just goes to show, if you thought the Bears were going to be good, yeah, you were definitely wrong on that.
Yeah.
Rest in peace. Rest in peace, my guy.
Yeah. My guy was Cole Kmet.
My guy was Justin Fields, baby. So,
yeah, we took the L on. Well, hey, there's a lot of season to be played.
There's
Okay, well, here's a question.
Okay.
Do you see them making an adjustment and possibly turning it around?
In, like, week 12.
Yeah, unfortunately.
That's probably, like, my best hypothesis on this situation.
Because this can't continue, bro. You
can't be this bad.
You can't have 8 completions the whole season, bro, in every game.
No. Like, realistically speaking, you can't be this bad for that long.
I don't think he's had a game where he's thrown the ball 20 times.
No.
And Joe Flacco had 52 attempts in game 1 and game 2. 52. So the first 2 weeks of the season, I wish I had the number for the first 3 weeks, but the first 2 weeks he had 104 attempts.
If we're gonna be honest, we had some technical difficulties.
Yeah, we had technical difficulties, and our video cut out right as we were talking about the Bears and how bad they were.
Oh my gosh, we went on a tangent.
Yeah,
like you guys. Yeah, missed it.
So the video cut out, and then we went on like probably 7 or 8 more minutes of just ranting about the Bears.
And I mean, I feel like that's quality content.
Yeah, realistically.
I mean, how could you like be a fan of the Bears? Like, that's my question.
That's a tough one, bro.
Like, I get being a fan of, like, you know, maybe you're a Lions fan.
Yeah.
Okay, maybe that's all right. But if you're a Bears fan, it's not the 80s anymore.
Yeah.
Defense.
The forward pass has been invented.
Yeah, realistically speaking. It's not the 80s or 90s anymore. You guys have been pretty crappy for a long time. You guys thought it was a good idea to pass the ball 12 times a game.
Yeah.
And that deserves you guys being downgraded to the AAF, bro.
Yeah. Yep.
Like, you guys need to go back to the AAF.
The USFL
is calling you guys right now. Pick up your phone.
Yeah.
They're calling you. You can leave. Let's see. Who should they leave?
They still might not even make the playoffs.
No. Definitely not. I mean, realistically speaking, the Bears are just bad.
Yeah.
And that's unfortunate.
Who's the best player on their team?
Probably Roquan Smith.
Yeah, I would say so, yeah.
And, that has no fantasy relevance.
Because all their good defenders left the football team.
Khalil Mack.
Yeah, he's gone.
Long gone. What's his name? Eddie Jackson hasn't been the same. I think he's still on the team.
Is he?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
He's just not very good.
Are you sure?
I think so.
I want to say he's not on the team, but whatever. I could be totally wrong.
I mean, either way. Either he's not very good, or he's gone.
Yeah.
I mean, that's Chicago Bears for you, dog.
Yeah.
But yeah, so we kind of to sum it all up, the Bears are just not a good team. They have no good fantasy options at this point. Maybe the running backs. If you're feeling a little spicy.
Yeah. I would say the running backs are good as RB2s.
If you're in a 12-team league, you probably drafted a running back from the Bears, and you probably had no other option. Mm-hmm. And
But to be fair, they've been good. They've been good.
Yeah,
that's the only bright spot.
I'm not talking to you, Darnell Mooney. I'm not talking to you, Cole Kmet.
But they've only been good. Like, they're not breaking off 40-yard runs, bro. They're not being good. They're not being efficient.
It's just volume.
Yeah, exactly.
It's just straight volume.
They're successful because of volume. Because they don't throw the football. That was the whole point.
That was what we were trying to get across. Literally, they don't throw the ball. And that's mildly frustrating.
Yeah. To say the least.
If you thought Justin Fields was going to be good.
Yeah, I thought Cole Kmet was my guy.
And Justin Fields was my guy.
The man had 0 receptions for 0 yards the first 2 weeks.
Justin Fields, probably averaging 11 points.
How many passing yards does he have?
I mean, I could pull it up.
Do you think it's less than 300?
I'm gonna say
it's around 350.
Ooh,
over the first
I think you're being generous.
So let's see. We're pulling it up. So game
121.
Okay, 121.
121.
70. So we're at 190.
106.
Okay. So barely 300.
Barely 300.
Barely 300 when you add all those up. And just quick math in my head, we're out around 300.
I mean, he runs the ball.
Yeah.
So he ran the ball more in week 1. He ran the ball more in week 2. And he ran the ball the same amount in week 3.
Yeah.
So is Justin Fields a running back?
Is he a running back?
So this is what I was thinking. Honestly, just run the triple option.
Yeah.
If you're not going to pass the ball.
Hopefully that part of our conversation got picked up.
I hope so.
I hope so.
I hope so too. Because that was a very good point.
Yeah, that was a good point.
Run the triple option.
Just become a college football offense.
Yeah.
You might as well.
I mean, you guys.
Start doing some crazy stuff.
You guys are like the army of the NFL. You guys are going to be the army of the NFL.
Yeah, bro. Army.
Yeah, why they run the triple option.
The rain game with the 49ers was basically Army versus Navy.
Yeah.
That was Army versus Navy.
I mean, I'll give them credit. Army and Navy and Air Force.
Bro, those teams go at it though.
They go at it. But you see, the issue is they run the triple option because they don't have time to practice.
Yeah.
But the Bears have time to practice.
Yeah.
You guys just are bad.
You're a professional football team.
You're a professional football team that brings in millions of dollars of revenue, if not billions.
They probably, since they're in Chicago and they're a historic franchise, they're probably up there in terms of revenue.
Yeah. But no, you guys still suck. And it's been that way. You guys, Mark Sanchez, bro.
Yeah.
Mark Sanchez.
He was on the Jets.
Didn't he play for the Bears?
If I'm not mistaken, I don't think he did.
Mark Sanchez. Historical guy right here.
Yeah, bro.
Oh, my God. Let's see.
I don't recall him on the Bears. They had Jay Cutler.
Oh, yeah, that's Jay Cutler. No, you see. 2017.
Oh.
Chicago Bears.
Okay.
Chicago Bears.
For one season.
Yeah.
But 2017, I think that was Mitch's first year. Nah. Wait. No, yeah, it was. That was Mitch's first year because Mitch was the year before Allen and Rosen and Darnold and Jackson.
That was an interesting year.
Yeah, bro.
Josh Rosen is bad.
Josh Rosen, bad. Sam Darnold,
bad. See, he's seeing ghosts.
Baker Mayfield, mid.
Very mid. Just don't say that to any middle-aged man.
Yeah.
Do not say that.
Jackson and Allen, I'm pretty sure they were the last two drafted of those 5, and they're the best ones.
I think they got drafted 30 and 31, or 31 and 32.
Jackson was 32.
Yeah, 31 and 32.
I don't know exactly where Allen was.
Oh, no, he was 17. I think he was like...
Allen was 17?
I think that's why he wears 17.
I want to say he was a little higher. But I don't know.
Off
the top of my head.
I don't even know if this part is going to make the video. Because we're just freaking talking at this point.
We're just talking. But, yeah. Thank you guys so much for watching.
Oh, yeah. We'll cut the intro in because we're going to do that. Thank you guys for watching.
Yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you guys go down below, like the video, comment on this video, some things that you've taken away from week 3 and from the first 3 weeks of football so far. Make sure you guys go to our other videos. Make sure you guys check out all those videos because we got some bangers on our channel for you guys. Also, new announcement. We also have a TikTok started for this channel.
We do.
We have not announced that yet on this channel. It is called ENT Fantasy Football, the same as this. So go check us out. I'll leave a link for you guys in the description if you're interested.
I'm interested.
Yeah, I am too. Hey, and so far our first 2 videos have performed very well. So go check it out.
I don't know. Maybe a clip of this one might make the TikTok.
Oh, 100%.
I'd say so.
Yeah. So yeah. So go check out that, guys. Make sure you also subscribe. I don't know if I said that yet, but subscribe to this channel.
Agreed.
And we're out of here, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much.